Listen, sis. First Peter's, the book of First Peter's, chapter 1, verse 20.
I feel highly assaulted right now
Book of
because
Second Peter's, chapter 1, verse
that's
20.
what.
Listen.
Okay,
listen.
but no. My friend said, "What are you talking about?"
Wait, let's bring that up.
The book of Second Peter's, chapter 1, verse 20.
Okay,
Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scriptures is of any private interpretation.
they're
For the
basically.
prophecy came not in old time,
Okay,
but by the will of man. But a holy man of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Ghost.
So holy men wrote the Bible and the scrolls, and then it was translated by King James, which is another black man. I got the pictures right here. But they say that King James is a white man, but he's not.
Hey, let me put my phone. Let me put my phone so I can try to show these guys something. I'm gonna call you back. You hear me?
See Eve, man.
Okay, guys. I'm hoping that I can't even think right now.
So, and we say that we put the horns on there because
Take those words off of here. That's not good.
well, it's the image of the beast. So,
No.
and this image was used.
Obama is the image of the beast.
No,
Donald
that's not
Trump
true.
is the image of the
Where does
beast.
it say that?
It
All
doesn't
these
say that.
pastors,
Yeah,
they're images of the beast.
They're part of the system.
Oh, yeah.
They're part of the system, but the beast and everything is the representation
Oh, my
of
God.
Babylon, which is America, and that's one of the symbols of the beast. So, but as far as what you were saying, the scripture says holy men wrote the Bible as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. So it wasn't just any man that was putting the scriptures together. So now let's get Daniel 7. So you said that he had hair like this and he was lighter than
Yes. It's about like this confession a little bit like I'm telling you.
I mean, he was a black man, but whether he was lighter, but the scriptures don't say he was that light. But get Daniel 7 and 9 first. We're gonna go into the description of God, who the world calls God first.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So who's the Ancient of Days? You know who the Ancient of Days is?
Who's the Ancient of Days?
Who we call God. So, or the Most High, we call him the Most High. And keep
I want to show you guys, let me tell you guys something.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
I
So
heard
God's
that. I
hair
heard that.
is as the pure wool. So first we're going to go to Colossians, get 14 and 15. So we know now that God has hair that's woolly, which, yeah, it's no mystery that Negroes have woolly hair.
Okay, guys, check this out, right? Everybody, listen to me. Everybody has their own beliefs. Because number one, man teaches us. That book is by man. Man is teaching us, right? Man is teaching us. Okay, so check this out, right? God is my whole entire life. My whole life. That's all I have is God in my heart. Why? A total stranger. I saved this life. An old white man in a wheelchair, bag fucked up, on oxygen, can't breathe. I saved this life. After the first time I saved this life, angels came to me in the form of clouds. Thousands of them. I have a story to tell. And right now, I'm in a battle. I'm in a serious battle with the devil. The real fucking devil. Because I have a message to spread to the world. I have proof that God is real.
Do you keep the commandments? Do you keep the law, statutes, and commandments?
You know what?
Because first of all, if you're not doing that, then get dreams about dreams. And,
Okay, but I'm waiting for my bus.
No, that's fine.
No, no,
Here
no.
it is last.
Okay,
You
but
brought it up.
Hey, is that the Star of David on you?
Nah, it's not a star.
Oh, it look like the Star of David.
it's a shield.
Okay, so check this out, right? Like I was saying, the angels came to me, right? And that happened in 2010. This is 2017. Every single day, when the clouds are out, like right now, I wish it wasn't so many, so that way you can see them move for themselves. But I swear to God, I am officially God's photographer. I'm going to show you guys 2 pictures of angels kissing. My phone, I have a whole lot of pictures.
Angels kissing.
Exactly. You know why they're kissing? Because this world was built on love. It's the evil that has destroyed it.
So it's a woman angel and a man angel kissing, or 2 men angel kissing. That's nothing. That's not.
What do you mean it's nothing? You don't see them facing each other?
I see that, but that's not.
But you think cows are just going to do this on their own without some kind of intelligence?
Here, listen to this.
Listen,
The book of
the-
Ecclesiastes.
First of all, the angels are in the spiritual realm. They're not.
God is in the spiritual realm too.
Yeah,
What are you talking
that's
about?
That's not just the clouds. That's a dimension that we don't see. Okay, the angels do come down here and do the will of the
You
Most
guys
High.
do see. That's it. Those are angels. They're not just clouds. They can do whatever they want to do. They can go wherever they want to go. They can disappear just like that.
So you from the East Coast?
No. Yes, I am. Yes.
So anyway, the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 34, verse 7. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them.
I didn't have a dream. I didn't have a
Or you
dream.
say you had a vision.
I didn't have no fucking dream. And you know, that's another thing. God let me do what I want to do. I might curse, but those are just words. What really matters is what's inside your heart and how you treat
Get
people.
Jeremiah 17. So we gonna show you.
But check this out,
Bring
right?
and then we gonna
Dude,
show the color of
and
the
right,
Lord according
right.
to the
Okay,
scripture.
do you think that God is married now? Are you guys fucking videotaping this shit?
This is for our purposes.
Oh, well, you have to delete that because I'm on there without my
You
knowledge.
can sit.
Yeah,
You can stand
easy.
right here.
But you already have me on there without my knowledge or my consent.
There are cameras all around.
There's
us in
yeah,
this-
there's his
Yeah,
camera.
but-
1,000 cameras in this.
Yeah, but
intersection.
you guys are fucking videotaping us
So is-
without.
so is the government.
No.
You haven't
No.
got his consent.
That's different. That's different.
I mean, you can stand over there and we can
You
dialogue
guys,
with
you guys are not doing this correctly. That's wrong. Number one.
Well,
If
the
you
word-
guys
the
are going
word
to be
is coming out.
videotaping
We
people,
doing
no.
the word.
If you guys are going to videotape people and preach God, understand that preaching God is real. But if you're going to videotape people and put them on camera, you guys have to get their permission. Because I see that anywhere, I can sue you guys because I did not consent to that. And anybody else can sue you guys too, so you guys need to be aware of
So
that.
you're looking for a quick buck to bring down your brother?
It's not about a quick buck, baby. It's about respect and it's about doing things the correct way. That's what it's about.
But I mean, either we could dialogue, or I mean, you can just enjoy the rest of your night.
Can I be a part? Because when I publish my book to prove to everybody that God is real, right now God is really fucking pissed off. Do you think that?
You're gonna destroy America.
Do you think?
Right.
Do you think he's pissed off?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, let me. Do you have a card?
Yeah, but you think that that's Jesus?
Let's finish that.
All right.
And then
No, I'm
Which
waiting
one,
for my bus
17
because I have to go to work.
Jeremiah
just
chapter.
go to the
That
point.
is a
Revelation.
painting. Somebody drew horns on his head.
All right. Just so you know, you got to go to work. Book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Yeah. Drop us at 14.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hair is white.
As white as snow.
White as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass.
So what color is grass? This is derivative of grass. So if you were to say he was lighter, okay, yeah, he would be brownish, a couple
like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So his feet is like brass, as if it burned in a furnace. So when you burn something in the furnace, it gets darker. So he was a dark chocolate brother, basically. So that's what the Lord looked like. So your description or your vision or dream, even though yes, he's a black man, according to the scriptures, he's darker than what you see.
Mine is not a vision. It's not a dream. It's my everyday life.
So you know what you're supposed to do in your everyday life, don't you?
What am I supposed to do?
Law, statutes, and commandments of God. First, you got that first down? Or I get
He that believe in all me.
yeah.
When it go-
And get
Wow.
get
That's bad right there.
It is bad.
That's bad.
You got that.
It's not the truth.
That's
Yeah, I got the
bad.
part right here.
Get
Why you guys didn't tell me you guys was videotaping?
32 and 24. We was already recording when
Well, you should have said something. You should have said, hey, we're recording. If you don't want to be here, don't come over here. Then I would have been like, okay, I would have been talking
They have
here.
cameras.
I mean, they got cameras.
Yep, on the camera on the front and the back recording what you do. Why you don't go complain to the government? Why you don't go to Reddit? They have cameras on your phone recording you, whether your phone is on or off. They're recording you. You know that? The Privacy Act. Look that up.
But you guys are right here doing it in my face without my consent.
I mean, I took the camera off you, so
And let me
you know
tell you
I'm on
something.
it.
Let me tell you something. I had so much evidence in my phone, so many pictures in my phone. They fucking.
Yeah, extra national.
What's your nationality?
Wow, you say that.
What's your
Because of what I speak?
no? But just
I'm black.
what's your father?
Black.
Is he American black from the islands?
No, just black.
So yeah, you would be from the tribe of Judah today. Cause forget 32 and 24.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 32, verse
Yeah,
24. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment.
So he that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandments that were written in the Old Testament. If you claim to believe in God, you love God, you want a relationship with God, that's where it starts.
Baby, let me tell you.
He that
something.
trusted in him shall fare never the worse.
You guys remember me because you guys got that on camera, okay? But I'm telling you right now, I don't play when it comes to lawsuit. I do not play. If this ends up out there and I see anywhere in the media, or someone tell me they saw it somewhere in the media, I'll let God take care of that because God takes care of all of my problems.
He is gonna take care of it.
Let me show you.
He's gonna show you who was out here teaching you the truth.
The book of St. John, chapter 9, verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
So he hears not sinners. So your prayers, everything you gonna them guys was out there. They recorded me. Can you strike them down? Can you put a lawsuit on them? Make them let me get this money? No, he doesn't hear sinners. So you already said.
So are you saying that I'm a sinner?
Okay. Well, what is sin? Let's.
But you know
what is
what?
sin?
You know
what is
what?
sin though?
So you're saying that I sinned because what I said to you?
No, that's not what. But what is sin?
But that's the way that's the way you broke it down.
Yeah.
Whoever doesn't go by God's law.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22,
So
verse 5.
wait. So you said breaking God's law, right? So okay. So if you know that, then what's the problem? what we're saying.
What's the problem? The problem is, by law, you guys cannot just videotape somebody without their knowledge.
If we're doing the work of the Lord and we're videotaping so other people can be edified, we're not worried about what the white man is.
I'm telling you, okay. I don't know what you guys think, but like I said, you should have said, well, we are recording. That's the proper way to do things. If you don't want to
You
be
was on
here,
for like a minute or so. Now it wasn't like you was
Well,
because
I
you're
just-
not on right now.
But no, because I moved away, and I don't know if you're still recording or not.
I moved the camera
when I
more
looked up
because
and I
I
saw
moved.
you
It
guys
was over
recording.
here more, and now I moved it over this way.
But you
Plus,
know
I told
what?
you to go over here.
But you know what? It's all good because God takes care of us. God takes care of us. God takes care of us.
Book of, so you understand? Does she understand that? The First John.
Yeah, just read it.
The book of St. John, chapter 9, verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
Oh, trust me. He's going to hear me. Trust me.
Okay, so you
Trust
do
me.
get a 40 gigs on 40. So he said, "Who that
God-
does the will, he hears. Who that does the
Oh,
will, he
trust
hears."
me. God,
Book of Psalms, chapter
Let's see if it lines up.
The book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 8. I delight to do thy will, O my God. Yeah, thy law is within mine heart.
So the law will be in your heart.
the law is within my heart, but what you guys are doing is not within my heart. So,
And
let me,
as I-
wait. Let me rephrase that. The way you are doing it.
But as I said, this is to edify.
The way
It's to
you
edify.
are doing it.
It's to edify.
Do you keep the law, sis? Do you keep the law that are written
Do I keep the laws?
that Moses gave?
Do I keep the laws?
Yes.
If I do not keep the laws, I will not be gospel.
So yes or no, do you keep the laws?
If I do not keep the laws, I will not be gospel. If I do not keep the
I
laws,
didn't know the Most High needed that.
say what?
I didn't know the Most High needed a photographer.
You know what? Because these churches and people, they always want to preach about God is real. Like you preaching me in the Bible right now, okay? So if I could say, give me some proof that God is real, what kind of proof are you going to give me?
Through the archaeology, through first of all, even just with the matter of fact, get that.
But, okay, listen,
Through the
I-
prophecies.
But listen, I got to go to work. But
Okay,
here's the thing.
but let's just bring one scripture out to you. It's the last
Out of his
one.
three
and we
verses
gonna let
already,
you, we gonna
guys.
let you
How's
go.
God real?
We gonna let you go. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So first of all, this is talking about we had been left out of Egypt. Matter of fact, here in Exodus 22. So we left out of Egypt. This is to the children of Israel. So this is how we know we're Israelites, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2.
But
And
do
I
you
am
guys
the Lord
know
thy
that we're-
God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous with bondage. Okay, so go back to Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt
Into slavery, into bondage,
again with ships
by ships. Keep going.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
So our land, we weren't going to see our land anymore.
And there ye shall be sold
There we shall be sold
unto your enemies
to our enemies,
for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you.
which that means redeemed, because we were never redeemed, because it just told you that we were to be sold to our enemies. So it's not, when you look up in that word buy in the Hebrew, it means to redeem. So that's the Atlantic slave trade. So if the God's not real, he put his people, the Israelites, into slavery because we left his law, statutes, and commandments. We broke the covenant with him. So there's proof right there. Plus the archaeology. There's so much archaeology out here. But and people are not spiritual.
Archaeology.
Also, people aren't
Archaeology.
spiritual. People aren't spiritual. Again,
Let me give one more.
yeah, go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge,
have no
and their
knowledge.
honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
So we've been going into captivity. That's one way that we know that the Most High is real.
And you know what? I don't know what's going to happen. Seriously, I don't know what's going to happen, but the world is not going to end. The world is not
Yeah,
going to end.
we know the
No.
rulership of this world is going to end. The world, matter of fact,
Who do you think rule the world right now?
Isaiah 45.
Who
continue.
rules the world right now?
The white man, what we call Esau. Esau, his biblical name is Esau. He's ruling the world right now. He's gonna fall out of power.
Are you saying the devil rules
Yes,
the world?
because he.
So you call the white man the devil, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Because he got his power from Satan. When you read Revelation, the 12th chapter.
But why are all the black people following the white man?
Because that happened. First of all, that happened always in the scriptures. When you read the book of Maccabees, Israel, when we were in the Greek captivity, our people wanted to join unto the Greeks. And that's how they became Greeks. So even like the word Gentile, when people talk about the Gentiles in the New Testament, it's talking about those Israelites that left their nationality and started being Hellenic, or which that's what it means to be a Greek. So they were called Hellenic Jews. So just like today, our people are in a Gentile state of mind because we're still calling ourselves African, black. That's a color. We're not black. Okay, and just many different things that we call ourselves, and we calling ourselves Christians, Muslims. Those aren't nationalities. Those are given to us by our slave masters. So, what do you
I got something to kind of answer the question. He said, "Why does our people follow the white man?"
Yeah.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay therein.
So our people, they love being in this captivity.
Yeah,
they like being in this
working
lower
2-3
state,
jobs.
working, like the brother said, 2-3 jobs. So that's in us. Matter of fact, and get Proverbs 3 and 31.
You guys are just trying to keep me here, and I told you I gotta go to work.
Since you look, this the word, the word of the Most High is more important.
The Most High gonna get you to where you need to go. See,
Hey, let me tell you. I'm telling you.
you better hear, like the scriptures say, hear the word now while it may be found.
Okay.
So
The Proverbs.
So it's been known what we're not supposed to do.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
So it's been envy thou not the oppressor. So even like with our sisters, they putting out their hair blonde, trying to be like the white women. Just various things you can list off that our people trying to be like our oppressors. And tattoos and things like that.
Oh, and then I guess this is the same thing like white women trying to be like black women, right? Like getting tan.
I mean,
big old
we're the salt of the earth. We set the trends. All nations want to be us because we're the children of Israel.
That's right.
So
but we're all related. We're all the same. We all came from the
Most High
same.
made nations. Though.
We all came from the same place.
Okay.
And when we die, we're going to the same place.
That
some
is
gonna go
true.
to hell,
That is,
but
well,
some
no,
is going. No.
We
Hell
all
does,
going to the same place. It's heaven, and we're gonna be on earth.
Hell does exist. Hell most definitely exists, and it's here right now. I'm telling you.
Okay. If you stay, we'll explain that. But get 2nd Ezra 6 and you know.
You said we all came from the same.
So we came from
God.
We came from the Most High. We came from Adam. Yeah, the Most High.
We came from God. Adam and Eve came from God.
He made man in his image. So
every single thing.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
So this is talking about the Most High made. He made Adam Lord of all thy creatures.
Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Which are the Israelites. Keep going.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
So the Most High made the world that we're living on for the Israelites' sake. So that right there shows you that the Most High is not dealing with all people. So yeah, matter of fact, it's going to explain. Keep going.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
So he said that they are nothing. And this is you can find that in Isaiah 40 and 15 through 17. He says that the nations are nothing. So I'm sorry, sister, but all that we've been in the church, all that talk about loving and all of that, that's not scriptorial according. And that's why people hate the Bible, because it gives the real truth.
I don't hate the Bible.
I'm not saying
I grew up in the church. My whole entire family is deep rooted in the church. The Lord Jesus Christ.
But the scriptures said they have, and they're not rooted in commandments. And Romans going to get
okay,
Romans,
so
10 and
what would you do if you were asleep and you were attacked by a spirit that held you down? What would you do? What would you do to make that asshole get up off of you, what would you do? No, in real life, no dreams, babe. No, no dreams.
Well, first I would most likely rebuke it.
In the name of what?
The Most High through the name of His Son, but in the Hebrew tongue, which is His name is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Have you ever had to fight?
Fight who, a demon?
Yes.
We battling demons every day. Temptation. What
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you sleep and you're fighting for your life. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you being pinned down and you can't move. That's what I'm talking about. And that's the devil go after people like that because those people are really, really have a good connection with God. I'm telling you.
That's not necessarily true. Matter of fact, get Matthew.
But you know what, guys?
Seven spirits go into him that he's far worse off. Because those that are being wicked can get a lot of demons on them too. A lot of our people have demons on them. So that doesn't mean, and they're doing opposite of the Most High. So that doesn't mean that the Most High is working with those
Like the devil really attacks.
Yes,
The
we know
devil
that.
really attacks the ones that's close to Jesus. Because the ones that's not close to Jesus, he don't give a fuck. He already got them.
But that's not necessarily true.
And you know what?
Because you got to keep the laws. Actually, I want to just go real quick. Do you keep the laws?
Do I keep the law? Of
For the most part.
Of course.
So you do.
But I curse. But that's not a part of the Ten Commandments.
So what laws do you keep?
All of them.
All the laws?
All
Can I
of
read
them.
one to you then?
Yes, you can.
I know you
But
gotta-
guys, I gotta go to work. You're not listening to me.
I am, but here, the Most High gonna take care of it. But let me get this. You said you keep them. Yeah, I got that scripture at 25, Matthew 25. You say you keep the law, right? Look at Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
And what is that?
Well, that's a law.
But what is pertaining to a man? What?
Clothing.
Because I'm wearing pants?
Well, you said it.
Because I'm wearing pants? You think I'm gonna let man tell me how to dress?
The Lord
Lord.
instructs his people.
Man wrote the Bible.
We already established that.
Dude, you guys, I'm telling you, if okay, like, if God felt as though I wasn't keeping His commandments, I wouldn't be. No. I wouldn't be His personal photographer.
You wouldn't be his personal photographer.
I am His first dude. I am straight up His personal photographer. I am telling you. You guys think I'm crazy, right? It's all
No,
right.
it's not that. We want to try and understand your point. I don't think you're crazy.
My point, okay, I'm gonna tell you guys like I tell everyone else. Like I even told my grandmother. My grandmother wanted me to start back going to church. Okay? After my mom died, I stopped going to church. But
8:16. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 11.
So
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
read 12.
do you know who knows the Bible backwards and forward more than anybody?
Yes.
More than anyone?
Yes.
And who preaches just like, man.
But yeah, let me guess, the devil. That's the biggest church.
Yeah. Oh my
so,
God,
but
I
the
know
devil
that-
doesn't teach the commandment.
So you got the card.
I mean,
Commandments.
come to class. Come to a
Right,
class.
you got a holy day feast of trumpets. Sis, are you going to celebrate Christmas this year?
And first of all, Satan, because this world is operated by Satan. Satan teaches Christmas, Thanksgiving. He doesn't teach the Passover. He doesn't teach the blowing of the trumpet.
Do I celebrate Christmas? I don't celebrate any holidays.
Well,
celebrate
you
Jesus.
celebrate the Most High's holidays. That's what it is.
And when is that? When is his birthday?
Leviticus
When is
23.
When is it?
It's
It tells
it's
you
in
in
the
the-
law.
But when is it?
Like the date,
The month and the date.
it's the 19th. We're keeping it
The 19th on what?
September. The blowing of the trumpets. And later on this month is the Day of Atonement. Now, as far as the dates are concerned, because some might go by the lunar calendar, because we're in captivity, we don't have all the things. That's why, and Paul talks about we're rehearsing. It's a shadow of things to come, because we're going to be keeping these laws in the kingdom of heaven, which people say it's in the sky, but the kingdom is on earth.
You know,
it's going to be ruled by the Israelites, and we're going to teach all nations the law, statutes, and commandments, and rule with his son. So, but as far as what you were saying, you have the Passover, you have what they call Hanukkah. That's during the winter time, because it even tells you in the book, in the New Testament, that Hanukkah was kept during winter. So it's those the feasts are in here.
God is my whole life. Every single second, every single second of my life.
Everyone says God, but they
I'm
don't.
not everyone. I'm not everyone. But you know what?
How are you not everyone? If everyone says
I'm not everyone. I'm telling you. Let me tell you guys something. Okay, see how there are a lot of clouds right here? See how there are a lot, right? Okay, let's just say there was one cloud right here, okay? And no clouds anywhere else in the sky, but just one cloud right here, okay? I'm standing here talking to you guys. When I leave you guys, that cloud is gonna go with me. And do you know why?
No.
Because clouds are angels.
they gonna go with you. Matter of fact, what's that? And
Clouds
the
are
angels follow those.
You
keeping
guys
the law.
are reading the Bible. You guys don't know that clouds are angels because angels are spirits.
What
scripture
scripture is
What
that?
scripture is that?
Oh wow.
Right. So let me read this. The book of 1 John chapter 2 verse
First of
3.
all, and the scriptures define the clouds as because it tells you that Yahweh Shai, or who the world calls Christ, he goes into a cloud. It's not saying he's going inside an angel, because people don't know that the clouds are the UFOs. So first of all,
You say the clouds are UFOs.
yes, the UFOs are in the Bible. That's what is
So you mean like that UFOs following me around?
well,
Hold on. Let me get Psalms. Maybe that's the angel kind of clear.
yeah.
We really like you to come to the feast days and get back into heritage. Book of Psalms. Let me read this. Book of Psalms. Book of Psalms chapter 34 verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So in order to fear the Most High, you got to keep his commandments. In order for the angels to camp around about you and provide protection, you got to keep his commandments.
Let me tell you how good God is to me. I worked at this one place, not a good area. And there was, listen to me, and there was a game banker. He liked me. He wanted to go out with me, but I wouldn't date him.
Yeah, you keep going.
So what he did was, he spit in my face.
Who the guy?
Yeah, and do you know what God did?
No.
His little friend broke his jaw. I got my face spit in, but he touched around and got his jaw broken.
That was his judgment.
Exactly. But guys, I have to go. I gotta go to work.
Alright. What's your name, sir?
And Paris.
And Paris.
What?
Well, call us.
Come to the feast. You gotta come to the feast day next week. Blowing of the trumpets. And white man is the devil.
Keep those commandments. Keep the commandments.
And the white man is the devil.
And then we already established.
What do you guys know about the Illuminati? What do you know?